Code 776. Like to proceed, counsel?
Yes.
And just one note to anyone in the gallery, if you don't have a media badge, it's been approved by the sheriffs, please do not be using any cell phones, tablets, computers. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. Good morning. Thank you for coming back today. Good morning, Ms. Cardi B.
Good morning.
So, when we were discussing yesterday at the end, we were talking about the issue where you testified that Ms. Ellis was recording you with her cell phone. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Do you know what type of cell phone she was using at the time?
I'm not quite sure. I just remember it was square.
What color was the cell phone?
It had a case. It definitely had a case. But
When-
I'm not sure.
Do you know if the type of phone that she was using when she was recording you, would a light go on or would some kind of noise?
It didn't have a light. It didn't have a light.
So if the cell phone was facing Miss Ellis, I'm assuming it was. Well, let me ask you that. Was the cell phone that you're talking about, was it facing you or was it facing Miss Ellis?
The camera was facing me. When I got off the elevator, her phone was here. Then when I was walking and she was behind me, and then she said, "Oh my God, y'all, Cardi B, Cardi B." I looked back and the camera was like right there, like practically on her chest type stuff. I'm like, "Yo, why are you recording me?"
Okay. And you've seen, like, you know, police officers where they have a camera on the front of them. Have you ever seen that, where a police officer will have that?
I never seen that, but that was her phone, not a camera.
I understand, but I'm saying, have you ever seen a security officer, a police officer have a special camera on their chest which records what occurs in front of them?
Relevance,
I'm not saying she was recording you. I am asking you this question. If she was recording you, why does it matter?
Because she's a security guard and I'm going to a doctor's office. It definitely mattered.
You were causing a disturbance. Maybe
I
she
wasn't
wanted to
causing a
record you.
disturbance.
Time out. Let's not talk over each other, number one. Wait for him to finish
Sorry.
asking the question before you answer.
Do you own the building of 8920 Wilshire Boulevard?
No, I was walking to a doctor's office.
Do you agree that you were a guest in that building? You were
Yes.
a visitor, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. When a security officer tells you to leave, are you supposed to leave?
Objection.
Yes or no?
Sustained, it's asked and answered. We covered this yesterday.
You were causing a disturbance in the building.
She started the disturbance.
Did you
I'm
also...
sorry, ma'am, if you have an objection, please wait.
Oh, sorry.
I'm fine.
Okay.
That should
What's
pass.
wrong?
Do you remember yesterday you said that there was a verbal altercation between the two of you? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And an altercation is a fight, isn't it? It's a verbal fight. You had a verbal fight with her.
Asked and answered.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Sustained.
You used the F word during that fight, didn't you?
Yes.
What other words did you use? Tell us in your own words what you said.
I said, "Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Why are you in my face? Why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?"
Tell it to
Why-
her now. Go ahead.
Huh?
Say it again. Say it.
Objection, Your Honor.
You want me to say it to
I
her
want
face?
you to tell it to her face what you said on that day so she can hear it for
The
herself
objection
again.
is sustained.
Your Honor, can we have civility in the
Yeah.
courthouse?
Why don't we just take the temperature down a little bit? If you have actual questions to ask her, please do so. It's not the time to argue with her.
What were the words that you used when you got off the elevator to this security guard who is no longer a security guard at this time?
Objection. Argument has been also covered yesterday.
It's been covered several times, so it's asked and answered. It's objection sustained.
What did you tell Emani Ellis yesterday?
Counsel, you need one.
What were you holding in your hand at the time when you got off the elevator?
Objection. What's your argument?
Overruled.
Nothing, correct? You weren't holding anything, were you?
No.
You had both of your hands free to do whatever you wanted to do, correct? Yes or no?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And if you wanted to scratch or cut her face with your right hand or your left hand, if you wanted to do it, you could have done it, correct?
But
You're
I
not
didn't.
disabled.
But I
right?
didn't because I had a baby inside me.
How did she know?
Time out, time out. Let's slow down the pace just a little bit before the opportunity to give objections and for the court reporter. What was the objection?
Argumentative, relevance,
Overruled.
and again, I would ask that counsel lower his voice. This isn't.
So, Your Honor, I was told yesterday that my voice was too low by others, so that's why it's a little bit higher today, so that everybody can hear what I could say, as well as the witness.
I think that there's a difference between volume and tone. I think the volume is fine, the tone is a little bit argumentative.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I apologize for that. I will try to do my best to tone it down. So, again, I will ask you to tell us and admit to this fact that you are not disabled, correct?
I'm not what?
Are you disabled?
At that moment, no.
Objection,
No.
Your
Are
Honor.
you disabled?
Overruled.
Are you disabled? Yes or no?
At that moment, when you're pregnant, I'm very disabled. You want me to tell you the things I can't do?
Fine. What was your disability on February 24th of 2018? What was your disability?
I was pregnant. I couldn't protect myself, even if I wanted to. She's like twice my size.
No problem, no problem. Let me ask you this. How
Counsel,
many
you
months
asked your
pregnant
question,
were
you
you?
need to wait for the answer.
Okay.
You done, man?
How many months pregnant were you?
I was around 13 to 12 weeks.
Months? 4 months? 3 months?
Mm.
3 to 4 months. Fair enough? Did you have a bulging belly?
No, I didn't.
Did Miss Emani Ellis know that you were pregnant?
Objection calls for speculation.
Do you know if Emani Ellis knew that you were pregnant when you walked out of that elevator?
No, I didn't know. But she knows that I'm a patient. When you're a patient to go see a medical anything, you shouldn't even try to fight nobody. You don't know what disability they have.
Okay. Now let me ask you this question. When you say you were disabled, were you disabled in your upper extremity, your arms? Were your arms disabled? The reason I'm asking is I want to make it very clear for everybody that your arms can go up and down, and they could go up and down now, and they could go up and down on that day as well. You agree to this?
Objection, argumentative, asked and answered in a different way, and I guess that's fine.
I'll let, you can answer this once. Please don't ask it again.
If my arms were disabled? No, my arms weren't disabled. No.
Can you raise your arms up?
Objection, Your Honor.
Can you? You don't have to do it physically. I'm saying, are you able to do it?
Yes.
And on that day, you were able to do it as well, correct?
If I wanted to, yes.
Okay. That's all I'm asking. Aside from your disability of being 3 to 4 months pregnant, do you have any other disabilities?
No. No.
Do you have a disabled placard? Are you legally disabled in any way?
Why don't you move on, counsel?
And the hoodie that you had on, what color was it? Was it black, white, yellow, purple, pink?
I really don't remember. I really don't remember.
And was the hoodie over your head or
Yes.
no? You wore it for what reason over your head? To protect your identity?
It could be very. I don't really want people to recognize me. My hair not done, my makeup not done. I probably just woke up. A lot of reasons.
And when you went there in the afternoon at 1:30 p.m., had you just woken up at that moment? Well, shortly before 1:30 p.m. on a Saturday?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
When you went to the building at 1:30 p.m., were you fasting or you had eaten something before you went to see the doctor?
Sustained.
Now, when you saw Miss Emani Ellis and you got out of the elevator, not asking who did what, I'm asking was there any contact between you and her of any kind? What that means is fingers to fingers, shoes to shoes, knees to knees, any contact between you and Emani Ellis of any kind. Was there? Yes or no?
No.
So she didn't touch you, correct?
No.
So if somebody comes here and testifies that she did do something to you physically, you disagree with that testimony, or you will, correct?
She didn't touch me.
Okay.
She didn't get to touch me. No. She was going to touch me, but she didn't get to touch
When you
me.
say she was going to touch you, how do you know that? You
Because
assume?
we were chest to chest at one point.
So then your chest did touch, right?
I would say that, but you did say when I got off the elevator,
Okay.
we
Let's-
we walked a little bit. That's when we got chest to chest. When we got off the elevator, we didn't do no contact.
I understand. So here's how we're going to do this. The date of the incident is February 24th of 2018. You agree?
Yes.
Now I'm going to talk to you about the whole day, not just the minute you got off the elevator. When I say the whole day, from the moment you got off the elevator, you saw Emani Ellis, you had your fight with her, whether it was verbal or not. At some point, she went away or you went away.
Mhm.
So during that segment of time of your
Yes.
life, which was how many minutes in your opinion? 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute?
It was probably like a minute 45. It was so quick. It was really quick.
Perfect. So from during the 1 minute and 45 seconds,
Objection,
No.
Ms. Kirkbride.
I didn't say 1 minute
You know,
45
we haven't
seconds.
had a question yet. Please phrase one that's intelligible.
during the few minutes or 1 minute or whatever minutes it was that you were with Emani Ellis, during that period of time of your life and her life, during that segment, just told us now, during that time period, at some point, you were chest to chest. You agree?
Yes.
There was physical contact between her chest and your chest, correct?
Yes.
Now, when you have the chest to chest contact, at that moment, were you angry?
I was mostly nervous.
Were you angry?
Yes, I was angry.
How angry were you?
It depends on the level of angry, to be
Right.
honest with you.
Let's talk about the levels. I'm going to go from a scale of 1 to 10. On the scale of 1 to 10, what was the level of your anger when you were chest to chest with this person
Objection.
on the date of the incident?
Sorry, objection taken and taken.
Assisting.
You were at a high level of anger when you were chest to chest with her, correct?
Objection recommended.
Overruled.
I don't think I was like on a high level of angry. I was more on a high level of concern. Very concerned.
And why were you concerned?
Because I'm pregnant and this girl's about to fucking beat my ass. Hello?
Hello. Hello, I'm here. So, when she was going to beat you, like you just testified, what did she do to have you believe that she was going to beat you? What did she do?
She was on my face, chest to chest, and while we arguing, she's backing me. So we practically arguing, and I'm backing, and she's like walking forward.
Right. And she's, you said she's bigger than you, is that correct?
Absolutely.
How do you know that?
I mean, look.
I'm looking, I don't agree with that. What is your basis? Are you saying she's physically bigger, she's taller?
I mean, you have her medical records,
I don't
right?
have anything. I want to ask you the question.
I mean, I was 130 pounds at that time.
So she's overweight, right? In your opinion.
Objection relevant.
Assisting.
She's a little.
You don't need to answer that.
Okay. Did you make fun of her that she was overweight when you were there in the hallway?
I don't think so.
Did you call her fat?
No, I was calling her a bitch.
Bitch?
Yes.
Do you think that's respectful to call a security guard a bitch?
Objection.
Assisting.
Relevant.
Is that how you talk to everybody?
Objection.
Assisting.
Now you said you felt, I don't know the words, let's go back to it. Did you feel scared, threatened, afraid at the moment your chest was touching?
Absolutely.
You were scared?
Absolutely.
And you had your cell phone on you, right?
I did, but she's in my face.
That's fine.
Just focus on the question and just answer.
Did you use your cell phone to call Karan Newton, your security guard, who was downstairs, or the police?
Objection.
Did you call anybody?
Taken and
For help.
Overruled.
When I got inside the doctor's office and I said like on the little bed thing, I told him, yo, you wouldn't even believe what just happened. Meet me downstairs when I leave. I'm gonna call you when I leave.
If you were really scared and really afraid, isn't it true that you could have called your security guards to come upstairs and help you? Or you could have called the police. That was a possibility because you had your phone in your hand, correct?
Objection. Compound mischaracterizes the testimony that the phone was in my hand.
Assisting.
You had your phone in your pocket on the date of the incident?
Objection relevant.
Assisting.
Can we agree that you didn't call your security guard to help you after the incident, correct? To help you. You did call him, but you didn't call him to come upstairs.
I apologize, I thought he was done. Mischaracterizes the testimony.
Overruled.
I didn't call him to help me. It was already done. It was done.
Done. Okay, now let's talk about the fingernails. Okay, fingernails.
Something new?
Well, I want to show a couple of things about the fingernails. So, this side of the ruler, okay, is 2 centimeters. You need me to bring it closer, or can you see it from there?
Objection, Your Honor, you went over this yesterday.
I'm sorry.
2 centimeters.
Overruled.
Do you know the size of 2 centimeters? How big it is?
Asked and answered
I have like an understanding of how it would be. Yeah.
2 centimeters is a little bit less than an inch. Okay? Now, Miss Emani Ellis had a scar to her face of 2 centimeters long, and she received plastic surgery for that. And my question to you is, did you at any time see a scar on Miss Emani Ellis's face, or a cut, or a scrape, at any time during the time of the incident?
No. And she couldn't get a scratch from me because I didn't touch her.
I understand that's what you're saying. I get it. Did you look at Miss Emani Ellis's left cheek at any time during the incident? Did you specifically look for that because you thought there might be a scar on her face? Or did you not look?
Objection. Compound and relevant.
Assisting.
Did you look at Miss Emani Ellis's face when you were arguing with her at the time of the incident?
I was looking at her face, but I wasn't looking like, she got a pimple on her face? She got a, no, I wasn't looking at her details or anything.
So if she had a scar on her face or a cut, you wouldn't be able to know because you weren't focusing on it, right?
Objection calls for expert testimony relevance.
Assisting. Counsel, she's a fact witness. She didn't see a scar. Why don't you move on?
Yes, sir. You testified yesterday that when you go to get your nails done, you tell your nail person to be careful not to make your nails too sharp. Do you remember saying that?
Yes.
Do you tell them that every time you go to get your nails done?
Objection relevance.
Assisting.
Did you tell your nail person that before you had your nails done, just before this incident?
I didn't have to because of the shape. So the shape that I had that week, it wasn't like a shape that is like harming. It was like a square coffin shape. So it didn't have like no points or like sharp edges and stuff like that. I mean, there's pictures of me of that week everywhere. So
Do you have a picture now with you? Do your attorneys have it?
yes,
The nails that you have on now, are they sharp and pointy?
I don't consider them that. No,
You consider them pointy.
no.
Can those nails that you have on now, can they become sharp to the point where they could cut somebody if you were to scratch them?
Relevance.
Assisting.
Did you see any skin or any blood underneath your fingernail after the incident? Any of your fingernails?
There was no physical incident for me to even see nothing like that.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying if you saw anything.
No,
Okay. Did any of your fingernails break after the incident?
no.
All 10 of them were in perfect condition?
Yes,
When you went to see the doctor, Dr. Finke, did he look at your fingernails? Did he go over that with you?
no,
Did you even bring it up to him?
no. I just told him like, it's like, this is your security. This is your security.
Besides your chest-to-chest touching, did anything else touch?
No,
Okay. And you're a firstborn child?
to my mother, yes.
Okay. And you have other siblings? Other brothers and sisters? Right?
Hmm.
Is that a yes, ma'am? Is that a yes?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. And as you testified yesterday that the baby in your stomach that was 4 months or 3 to 4 months old was your first child, correct?
Hmm.
And you've had other children, correct?
After, yes.
Your Honor, relevance.
Assisting.
Okay. Now, back to the words. I asked you yesterday if you used the N-word, if you called Miss Emani Ellis the N-word. You said you did not, correct?
No, I didn't.
But you've said that word before in your lifetime, correct?
Objection relevance. Your Honor.
Assisting.
And in your music, you actually say it many times, correct?
Objection
Counsel,
relevance.
move on,
First
please.
Amendment.
Do you know what the word ghetto means?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
Relevance.
Did Miss Emani Ellis call you ghetto?
I don't remember.
If someone called you ghetto, would that make you angry?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Me?
Yeah.
If somebody calls me ghetto, it depends on how you're using it, but I don't really feel offended if you call me ghetto.
Did Emani Ellis tell you that you're stupid?
Your Honor, relevance.
I
Overruled.
really don't remember. She did. She was cursing at me though.
What were the words that she used?
You're gonna get the fuck out of my building. You're gonna get the fuck out of my building. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And then it's like when I was telling her, it's like, why you was crying? She's like, it's my fucking phone. It's my phone. You're in my building. That's what she was telling me. And she was like, yes. She also was saying like, 'cause I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Okay. And you remember her telling you that?
I remember that.
Those exact words?
Yes.
And did that make you angry?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. When you get angry, you black out and maybe not realize what happens next.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
Assisting.
Do you know if you blacked out on the date of the incident?
Objection.
Anytime.
Absolutely not. I did.
Assisting.
All right. And when you were yelling back and forth, and you were speaking and yelling and screaming. You were, correct?
Excuse me?
You were yelling and screaming at each other,
Yes.
correct? And you were doing that. Did your spit come out of your mouth and go onto Emani Ellis?
I don't think so. No.
But it's possible, right?
Objection.
Because when you're speaking, sometimes you use many, many words, the spit comes out, correct?
Objection.
You agree with this?
I'm sorry, what's the objections?
Well, relevant, Your Honor.
Overruled.
You can answer.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think it'd be happening. I don't know.
Could it be that Miss Emani Ellis was not recording you with her phone?
Objection.
Is that a possibility?
Objection called for speculation.
Sustained.
Aside from what you've just told us now about the recording, is there anything else that you have? Any other testimony about how you know Miss Emani Ellis was recording you with her phone?
She told me when I told her why you recording me, she said, "Oh, my bad." She practically apologized.
Did she apologize to you?
If you say, "Oh, my bad," when I'm telling you why you're recording me, to me that means you're recording me, and it's right there, right now. It's on my face,
Well,
not on my face, literally on my face. I'm trying to be as detailed as possible, but she had it right here on her chest, like this.
and when Miss Emani Ellis told you to leave the building, you refused to leave, correct?
Correct.
And at that point, you were trespassing, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Where did you go? Did you leave the building? Did you go to your doctor's office? Where did you go next?
To my doctor's office.
And where did Miss Emani Ellis go?
I don't know.
Did she see you walk into the doctor's office?
Objection called for speculation.
Sustained.
Did you see Miss Emani Ellis when you walked into your doctor's office?
Did I saw her?
Right.
We was arguing. The receptionist came out. She got in between us. They were like, kind of like, she was like trying to calm her down. The doctor was already coming out. And he's like, go to my office. I'm like, after that, I just went to his office and I never seen her again.
Okay. And when this, how long after, from the moment you saw Miss Emani Ellis, how long after did the doctor think he come out of his office? Was it in the middle, towards the end? Can you give us an estimate of time?
Can you repeat that a little better?
Sure. So, just for argument's sake, I'm going to estimate the time was 2 minutes. I'm not saying it was. It could have been half a minute. Just for argument. So during the 2 minutes that you and her were outside in the hallway, screaming at each other, whatever you were doing, for those 2 minutes, how long after the 2 minutes, or sorry, how long from the beginning of the 2 minutes to the end did Dr. Finke come in? So he could have came in at 59 seconds, 119 seconds, 1 second. Do you understand my question?
But it wasn't 2 minutes
Hold on,
though.
time out.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
It wasn't.
I'll withdraw the question.
All right.
All right, let's do it again. How many seconds, I need to know this, how many seconds were you and Miss Emani Ellis in the hallway? Let's just pick a time. You pick.
I'll say from like the beginning all the way to like walking down, it had to be like a minute or less.
Okay.
Like,
And you say walking down, you mean walking into Dr. Finke's office or leaving the building?
excuse me?
When you say walking down where?
Remember, I got off the elevator, so I'm walking, trying to find the room, the office. So in between that was like the minute there. Like I feel, I like the verbal dispute. It had to be like 20 seconds of that.
Okay. Fine. When did Dr. Finke come out of his office?
At the end.
When it was all done, correct?
Well, when Tiara was calming down, she was still like screaming and like trying to explain herself to Tiara. I just walked away.
All right. When you got off the elevator, was there anyone else in that hallway or in that vicinity?
No.
And how long did it take before Tiara came out?
How long did it take?
And that's Tiara Malcolm.
Yes,
What's your best estimate?
like 40 seconds at most, or like 50 seconds, like around there. I don't know.
So you and Miss Emani Ellis were alone for approximately 40 to 50 seconds before anybody came out into the hallway, correct?
Yes.
And in those 40 to 50 seconds, anything could have happened,
Objection.
right?
Sustained.
You could have scratched her face, you could have cut her face in those 40 seconds.
Counsel, we're not going to engage in speculation. If you have fact questions to ask her, please do so.
When you had the fingernails on that day, what color were the fingernails? Do you remember?
They were like
Green?
no, they were like orangey.
And you said that there were some kind of flat, I don't know, stones on them?
Yes,
Were those flat stones on all 10 fingernails?
most likely yes.
Were the 10 fingernails all the same size and had the same exact stones on them?
Mm-hmm.
So if there was one
Is that
stone,
yes, ma'am?
Yes.
if there was one stone, it would be one stone times 10? Or is one might have 3 stones, another one may have 1 stone? Do the stones change?
Objection, vague and ambiguous, culture speculation.
Assisting.
What do you call them? The things that you said yesterday, what did you call them that were on your fingernail?
Flat rhinestone.
Flat rhinestones. Were any of them sharp?
Not if they're flat, they're not sharp. If they're like 3D, like popping up, they sharp. But if they're flat, they're not sharp.
Okay. And do you ever wear the ones that are 3D?
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
Were you wearing the ones that were 3D on the date of the incident?
No,
At any time?
no.
And how do you know that those rhinestones that are 3D, how do you know they're sharp? Why did you just tell us that now?
Counsel, why are we talking about things that she didn't testify she was wearing?
Do you remember how many rhinestones were on each fingernail? If it was 1, 2, or 3?
Objection, that's the answer.
Assisting.
Aside from that day, the date of the incident, which was February 24th of 2018, aside from that day, have you ever seen Miss Emani Ellis either before or after that day?
No, honest truth, I wouldn't even recognize, like, I totally forgot how she looked until I came here again, like,
Well, isn't everything you just told us the honest truth?
yes,
Now, when Miss Tiara Malcolm came outside, she came outside, it was about 40 to 50 seconds, and she came out first, right? How long after
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
yes.
how long after that piece did the doctor come out? Because he came out after her, right? They didn't come out together, did they?
Take it as
Tiara?
expertise.
I withdraw.
Okay.
Piece of time. But anyway, when Tiara Malcolm came outside, did she come by herself or with the doctor or someone else?
She came out by herself.
So how long after she came out did the doctor come out?
He came out like 4 to 5 seconds later, 3 seconds later.
When Tiara Malcolm came outside, how did she get between the two of you if you were chest to chest?
She literally, she was like, "What are you guys doing? What's going on? Like, what's going on?" And then she was like, "This bitch just fucking hit me. This bitch just hit me. I'm about to fuck her up." And I'm just like, I was so confused because it's like, no, I didn't. Like, I didn't hit you. And then that's when like Finky came out, and he's like, what's going on? Go to my office. So I just like went to his office and stuff like that. Like, that's it. It's done.
Right, but you testified that Tiara Malcolm at some point was in between the two of you.
Yes.
You got a hamburger bun with a hamburger.
Yeah.
She was the hamburger, and the two of you were the buns, correct?
Yeah.
Right. How did the hamburger get inside the bun?
I'm not sure if I gave her space or one of us gave her space. She wasn't like really like in. She was just like, "What are you guys doing? What is this?" And then she just got in the middle because she just was like going crazy. I don't know where she just turned up like.
And you just testified now that Emani Ellis was yelling that you hit her, correct?
Yes.
She was saying that.
Mhm.
And you didn't hit her.
No.
Did you take a swing at her?
No.
When Miss Tiara Woods was in between the two of you, did you try to take a swing over Miss Tiara Woods?
No.
How tall are you?
So I don't know who Tiara Woods is, but.
Tiara Malcolm, I apologize. Tiara Malcolm.
Do we have a question?
How tall
What
are
is
you?
the question?
How tall are you?
How tall I am?
Yeah.
5'3".
Okay, how about on that date of the incident when you had your shoes on? Were they flats? Were they heels? What was it?
Just like big flats.
So, and do you know how tall Miss Emani Ellis is?
No.
When you were standing face to face, were your eyes like the same level, or did she look taller? Did she look shorter? What is your recollection?
We was face to face, so she's practically like my height, or just much taller, but she was practically like my height. But she is like
What? Say it.
security heavy.
What does security heavy mean? Just tell us. There's no harm. What does that mean?
Like she just looks a little like she could protect the building type big. You know what I'm saying? She just
Right.
looked more developed than me.
And aren't security guards to be more developed than you?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
Did you at any time tell Miss Emani Ellis that you were pregnant?
No.
That building, you agree, is not Cedars-Sinai Hospital, correct?
Objection, explanation. Also, this was covered.
I withdraw the
That's
motion.
that's an answer.
The building you were in was a medical building, correct?
Yes.
But it wasn't a hospital.
No.
Was it a hospital?
No.
And there's all type of different tenants that are in the building, right?
Objection, last foundation.
Assisting.
Do you know if there were other tenants that had offices in that building?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
You were on the 5th floor, correct?
Yes.
And when you were walking down the hall, there were other doors there, correct? It wasn't just Dr. Finke, there was other different offices there, correct?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
When you were getting angry, did you believe that your anger would harm your baby?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
When you went to see Dr. Finke, did you tell him, I got so angry right now, something happened, whatever you told, is it harmful to my baby? Did you ask him?
Objection.
Assisting. Counsel, everything in?
Earlier, well, I'll withdraw that. Did you post anything about the incident of February 24th, 2018 on the internet?
Objection, relevant.
Overruled.
I think I said something because around that time she did went live and said something, and my fans caught it, and she was just practically saying like all of these lies about me and stuff like that, and I was like, I did not touch that girl at all. I never really got into details about it. I just
And when she was posting things, she was telling other people that you assaulted her or hit her or did something physical, correct?
Objection, relevant.
Overruled.
yes,
And then you replied and posted things as well, correct?
yes.
Do you remember what you posted?
It was. I don't think I posted something. I'm not even sure if it was a comment or like if I did like a live or something. It had to be quick. I was like, that's a fucking lie. Fuck out of here, trying to get some money.
What was that?
I said, that's a fucking lie. Fuck out of here, just trying to get some money.
Who's trying to get some money?
She is,
How do you know that?
because she sued me for $24 million.
Did you sue her?
No,
Could you have sued her?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
Did you ever apologize on those internet or emails or whatever you posted? Did you ever on the posts apologize for anything that you did that day?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
Argument.
Do you feel by using all those words you should have apologized?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
Are you aware that your security guard spoke to Emani Ellis in the lobby shortly after this incident? Are you aware of that?
Last foundation.
Overruled.
I'm not aware of that. He didn't tell me he talked to her.
Are you aware that your security guard, Karan Newton, on the day of the incident, apologized to Miss Ellis on your behalf?
Objection.
Assisting.
Did your security guard tell you that he apologized to Miss Ellis on your behalf at any time?
Objection. Asked and answered. Argumentative. Last foundation.
Assisting.
Have you ever been assaulted and battered in your life?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
Have you ever been abused in your life?
Counsel, if you're out of questions, you can pass the question.
Did you know that by your actions, you took away the feeling of safety for Emani Ellis?
All right. Counsel?
Yes, sir.
Are you done?
I have a few more questions.
Have them be fact-based?
Yes, sir. And do you agree that this incident, which we're talking about, why we're all here today, occurred 7.5 years ago? Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Okay, that's 2,741 days ago, based on my math.
For all the children.
Sustained.
How do you remember all of these details that you gave us from 2,741 days ago?
Objection as to the days.
Over.
You can answer.
I mean, I remember like the basics. I don't remember like the whole. I remember the basics. Like it was, but it's not really much to remember. It was a in and out
Okay.
thing.
All right, and have you ever used your nails to scratch yourself? Like if you get a bug bite, have you ever done that before?
Objection, Your Honor, relevant.
Sustained.
Did you have any jewelry on you at the time of the incident, whether it was on your hands or your neck?
Objection as to the answer, relevant.
Sustained.
When you were in the hallway, did you block Miss Ellis from leaving? Even if it was for 1 second.
No.
Did she block you from leaving?
Yes. She blocked me from moving. She was right in my face. She was right in my face.
Okay, and when you were standing there, were you facing Dr. Finke's office or a different side? You understand the question?
Objection made and ambiguous.
I withdraw the question. When this whole thing happened, did you start to move around in a circle, or were you standing physically in the same spot the whole time?
Objection as to the answer, and I think we covered this.
Sustained.
When you say that she was blocking you, were you facing towards Dr. Finke's office? Yes?
Objection as to the answer.
Sustained.
Karan Newton, how long was he your security guard as of the date of the incident?
Objection.
For how long?
Sustained.
Would you consider yourself a peaceful person?
Objection to relevant.
Sustained.
And after you saw Dr. Finke, you spent about 15 minutes with him, you left the building, correct?
Yes.
When you left the building, did you see Emani Ellis as you were exiting?
No.
Did you see your security guard downstairs?
Yes.
And he was in the lobby area waiting for you?
As to the answer,
Sustained.
Okay. And when you left the building, you went to the parking lot, or was the car waiting for you outside?
objection relevant.
Sustained.
Aside from Tiara Malcolm and Dr. Finke and Emani Ellis, who were in that hallway, were there any other people there?
No.
Did any other doctors come up to that floor?
No.
You're sure?
Absolutely.
How are you sure?
Objection to
Sustained.
When you were in the 5th floor, did anybody come from the stairwell up to hear what happened? If you know. Do you know if anyone did?
I apologize. I thought you were done.
I'll withdraw it. I will ask it differently. When you were up there outside the hallway with Emani Ellis, did you see anyone else, whether it was a security guard, another doctor, or someone else, come up from the stairwell, which was close to the elevator area?
Objection as to the answer.
Sustained.
I forgot to ask you one thing about when you were chest to chest. Did you ever touch Emani Ellis's face or nose with your finger?
No.
You never touched her nose like this?
No.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, well, so let me take our morning recess. Why don't we start back up at 10:50. In the meantime, please do not discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. No call the accused or do any research. We'll see you at 10:50. During her testimony in order to call an out-of-order witness. At this point in time, we're going to suspend the testimony of Ms. Almanzar in order to call a defense witness out of order. So we're going to suspend the plaintiff's case in chief at this point in time. We're going to call a defense witness, and who is that going to be?
Your Honor, it's going to be Tierra now.
All right, thank you.
Ma'am, if I can please have you stand right next to the court reporter. Right over here. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly state that the testimony you may give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Tierra Malcolm. Spell it?
Yes, please.
Tierra, Malcolm, Malcolm.
Great, thank you. You may take a seat. Please watch your step.
Okay.
Go ahead, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Ms. Malcolm. My name is Peter Anderson, and we just have a few questions. I'll try and make it as quick as possible. Where were you working in February of 2018?
Women's care, OBGYN doctor's office.
Thank you. And do you recall an encounter between Cardi B and the woman to my left?
Yes.
Okay. What was your position at the doctor's office in February 2018?
A receptionist, front office.
Okay. And did Cardi B have an appointment that day?
Yes.
Was it a Saturday?
Yes.
Was there, to your knowledge, were there any other offices that were open that day?
No.
And do you remember the time of the appointment?
It was the end of, we purposely closed, so we had early day, maybe between 12 and 1, I'm assuming.
Okay. And what do you mean by purposefully closed?
For Cardi B. We
maintain-
didn't want anyone there.
To maintain privacy?
Yes.
Okay. So, to your knowledge, how did you learn that there was an encounter between the two?
Well, I was waiting for Cardi B's arrival, and I heard commotion out in the hallway, and there was a door to exit right where I was sitting. So I opened the door and I looked, and I heard and saw the commotion, and that's how I learned that something was going on outside.
Could you please describe for the jury what you heard and saw when you opened the door?
I saw them in the corner, Cardi B's back to the wall, and just a lot of arguing and, just confrontation.
Okay. Do you recall anything that plaintiff Ms. Ellis said?
It was just very argumentative as far as, cursing and, just be this, be that. I don't know if I can curse, but.
So we've heard just about everything so far. So
It's been one of those trials.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I immediately walked over there and got in between them and was like, whoa, my thing was I'm at work. So the first thing that really came out of my mouth is to Miss Ellis, just as far as, what are you doing? You're at work, go back to your post. And then I don't know how long it was, but I couldn't get her. I just wanted everything to go away. I just was trying to calm everything down, take Cardi B into the office, and I was trying to go. It was my sister's baby shower, so I was trying to get out of there. But that wasn't on my mind then. But just to calm the situation down and get her into the office.
How did Ms. Ellis respond?
I don't even know if she heard what I asked, because it was just more of just being upset and no, I'm not going to do that, and just them still exchanging words even with me in between.
Yeah. Was Ms. Ellis yelling at Cardi B?
It was pretty loud for me to hear. It was still the same volume from when I can hear them while I was in the office down the hall. So I would say so.
Was Ms. Ellis cursing at Cardi B?
There was definitely curse words, yes, on her end.
When you were there, did Ms. Ellis attempt to strike Cardi B?
There was hands going while I was in the middle. I know no one landed, or I was, I didn't even realize, I guess it's my adrenaline, that I had a mark on my forehead. So besides me getting a scratch, nobody, as far as them two, hit each other.
Who scratched you?
Based off of, like I said, I didn't know that I even got scratched until I went into the office, and the nurse was like, Tiara, your forehead. But I can only assume Cardi B was behind me, because that was my main concern.
Objection calls for speculation.
Over.
So Cardi B was behind you, and you were facing who?
I was facing Miss Ellis.
And you got hit on your forehead and
Or
didn't even
it was
realize
like
it
a
at that
scratch.
point.
Yeah,
So,
blood.
Just let him finish the question.
Oh,
I'll
sorry.
go through it.
Sorry.
And so you got hit, you were facing Miss Ellis, and she was swinging away?
I can say there was definitely, people talk and like this type of action going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were hit on your forehead,
Yeah, like-
which was facing Miss Ellis, correct?
Yes.
What happened next?
After, just going back and forth, Dr. Finke came out. Once he came out, I believe, after that, I don't even really remember what was said, but I know I continued to take Cardi B into the office, to her exam room, and then I went back to the front.
Okay. Did you witness Dr. Finke try to get Miss Ellis to leave the hallway?
Yes, that's what kind of, since he came out and he was talking to her, that's what kind of distracted her, gave us the opportunity to just go into the office.
Okay. And do you recall anything that he said to her?
I think he was on the same temperature as me. Just, you're at work. Why are you up here? Go back, downstairs. And what are you doing? Type of energy.
Okay. And so you turned around and escorted Cardi B into the doctor's office?
Yes, I followed behind her to go to the exam room.
When you were face to face with Miss Ellis, I take it you could see her face?
Yes.
Did you see any scratches on her face?
No.
Did you see any cuts on her face?
No.
Did you see any blood on her face?
No.
Did you see any injury at all on her face?
No.
Did you see any spit or spittle on her face?
No.
Did anyone spit in that encounter?
Objection calls for speculation.
While you were there, man.
While I was there, no.
Did you hear Miss Ellis yell at Cardi B, and excuse my language, I will fuck your shit up?
Something, something along those words.
At any point in time in that confrontation, did Cardi B hit Miss Ellis?
No.
At any point in that confrontation, did Cardi B cut Miss Ellis with Cardi's fingernails
Objection calls for speculation.
while you were there?
Over.
No.
Did you hear Cardi B use the N-word, excuse me, I apologize. Yeah, no, did you hear Cardi B use the N-word? You know what I mean by the N-word?
Yeah. No.
After this encounter and Cardi B had gotten into the doctor's office, at any point after that, did you talk to the building management about what had happened?
Yes. That was a Saturday. So Monday, my supervisor and Dr. Finke wanted to make a report since there was an incident, and the importance of making sure our patients, their privacy isn't compromised. So yeah, they asked me to go downstairs with them or with my supervisor and make a report.
After this incident, did plaintiff call you? Miss Ellis call you?
It was yes, there was a call transferred to my line. It was her on the other end of the call.
How long after the incident? How long after February 24 of 2018?
Maybe, I can't recall exactly, but at least within, 3 months. It wasn't right after, but it wasn't too long after.
Can you tell us what the sum and substance of that conversation was?
I'm just kind of upset about what happened. She got fired. She couldn't believe that happened and wanted, I guess, to see if I can assist in any way since I was there. I pretty much replied as respectful as I could and just said, this is my place of work and I really can't have anything to do with this.
And was there any other thoughts that you had when she told you, did she tell you she was planning on suing Cardi B?
I don't remember word for word, but based off of our conversation, I assumed that was probably going to be one of her steps. But in my mind, I just was kind of shocked that she was calling based off of what took place. I figured, you know, she was at fault, so that was surprising that she would call me.
Okay. Thank you. Those are all the questions I have for
Okay.
you.
All right, prosecution.
Yes, Sean, thank you. Thank you all for coming back. Good morning,
Good morning.
Ms. Tiara Malcolm. When Miss Emani Ellis called you several months later and asked you to help her, what is the reason that you chose not to do so?
Well, main reason I didn't feel like she was in the right. I felt like based off of her position, working at the office, everything was handled unprofessionally, and going back and forth. No, she didn't work at our office, but clearly Cardi B was a patient going, you know, she had a purpose at that building where she worked at. So I didn't feel, I don't know what I would help her with. I don't think if I told my truth it would help her. So,
Were you aware that Miss Ellis was a security guard at your building?
yes.
Do you understand that the security guard is supposed to go from floor to floor to make sure everything is safe? Are you aware of that?
I don't know the
I'm
rules.
sorry, what was your question?
Irrelevant.
Assisting.
Had you ever seen Miss Ellis on other days aside from the date of the incident? And I will represent to you the date of the incident for purposes of all my questions will be February 24th of 2018.
I believe that was the first day I seen her there.
Okay. When you saw her, when you got to work, did you see her anywhere in the building?
No.
What time did you get to work?
On a Saturday, maybe around 8.
8 a.m.? And had you ever spoken to Miss Ellis before the date of the incident?
No.
Is there any reason why, when you would go to work at the 8920 building, Wilshire Boulevard building, for how long had you been working there before the date of the incident?
Overruled. Just move on.
For about 7 years, just about.
And during those 7 years, did you see other security guards in the building?
Actually relevant.
Assisting.
And when Miss Ellis's attorneys asked you to cooperate and sign a declaration, did you do that?
A form was
Not a
signed.
form. Did you ever sign a declaration under penalty of perjury on August 26, 2025, which would be yesterday?
A declaration. Sorry, I'm not.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Sure.
Relevant.
Assisting.
Did you give permission to the other side to sign a declaration under penalty of perjury in this case?
Okay.
Assisting.
Have you ever signed any document related to this incident?
Assisting.
Did you make any type of formal complaint to the building about this incident?
Overruled.
When my supervisor wanted to make a complaint, since I was there, yeah, that's when I went downstairs with my supervisor.
And who did you make a complaint to?
Douglas Emmett, the property management manager that managed the building.
Okay. And what was your complaint? What did you say?
They just wanted me to tell them what happened and the concern of the privacy of for our patients.
Are you a Cardi B fan?
I know her music. I guess I listen to her music. I listen to hip hop.
Okay. And you like her music, right?
Objection relevant.
Overruled.
Yes?
Yeah, she's
Have you-
talented.
All right. Have you ever gone to any of her concerts?
No.
Have you ever, well, I withdraw that. Okay. And for purposes of the visit on Saturday, the doctor's office decided to close to give her a special appearance to see the doctor, correct?
Objection. I amended it.
I withdraw the question. When Cardi B came to the office, the purpose of her coming to your office was to see Dr. Finke for medical care, correct?
Yes.
When you went outside into the hallway, the confrontation that you testified about was already occurring before you got there, correct?
Yes, that's what made me go outside.
All right. Do you know for about how long this confrontation was going on before you made your way outside?
I was sitting there waiting, so as soon as I heard the noise, it wasn't that seconds after was when I heard it, so I don't think it was going on that long.
Okay. Did Cardi B, while you were there, in any way touch Miss Ellis?
No.
Did Miss Ellis in any way touch Cardi B while you were there?
No.
When you got there, were they chest to chest? Were they touching chest to chest?
I couldn't really see Cardi B because she was kind of cornered with her back against the wall. I really just saw Miss Ellis in front of her, and that's what made me rush and get in between them.
And when you say you saw her back against the wall, how were you able to see her back from where you were standing?
Objection, Mr. Justice.
Were you assuming that, I withdraw the question, were you assuming that Cardi B's back was up against the wall when you saw that?
No, I'm not assuming. I could see it because I literally looked down the hall when I opened the door.
And was Cardi B's back actually touching the wall or was close to the wall?
I don't know if it was touching her. It was close. So I didn't.
And you know that this incident happened 7.5 years ago, correct?
Yes,
And
that's
you
why I
remember all
don't
these-
remember if her back was touching or
Right.
inches away. But I know it was very close to the wall.
And it was a very long time ago, so how did you remember all these details? Did you write them down somewhere? Did you record it? Or is this just off of memory from 7.5 years ago?
I just remember. There's certain things I remember when I was 4. I just remember because it was a confrontation and I was sitting there ready to go because I had to drive all the way to Tarzana. And it was a story that I had to my sister coming back, like, you can't believe why I was late type of story.
Right.
So
And your purpose of coming here is to help Cardi B or help Miss Ellis?
my purpose is to tell the truth.
Of course.
That's my purpose.
And when Miss Ellis or her attorney tried to reach out to you, you refused to speak with them, correct? But when Cardi B's attorneys spoke to you and reached out to you, you talked to them immediately and you signed a declaration for them on the spot, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
When you were there and you got in between the two of them, I want you to think of it like a hamburger bun. You're the hamburger and the two of them are the buns. How did you get in between them? Did you physically push them apart? Did they magically back up from one another? How did you get in between them? How?
Just like you said, it was 7 years ago. So I'm walking upset because of what I'm seeing. And that's just how I am when I see I mean, it's not like I see it all the time, but seeing what was going on, I just immediately, that's just what I did. I didn't really think about, I didn't really have a plan. That's just what I did to try to calm it down.
Okay. And Miss Ellis, who's sitting to my left, you heard her cursing at Cardi B on the date of the incident?
Yes.
You actually heard profanity.
I actually heard profanity.
Many different ones.
Yes.
How do you know it wasn't Cardi B that was using the profanity?
They have 2 different voices.
Okay. Was Cardi B using any profanities on the date of the incident?
Yeah, she was upset.
Did she use profanity?
Profanity, yes.
F word?
Curse words?
Bitch, F you, all that, correct?
Yes.
And you don't really know what happened before you got there, correct? You have no way of knowing.
I wasn't there before I got there.
So if there was any physical contact, whether it was spitting, scratching, or cutting someone's face, you wouldn't know that because you weren't there during that time period before you got there, correct? Do you understand my question? Let me withdraw. In the, let's just call it the 40 to 50 seconds while there was a confrontation, I'll give you that estimated time. During the 40 to 50 minutes of seconds when they had their confrontation, you would have no way of knowing what happened during that duration of time because you weren't there. Is that fair?
Yeah, I wasn't there. I only heard.
No, anything could have happened, right?
Objection, false speculation.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Emani Ellis could have hit Cardi B.
But she wasn't there.
Okay,
so-
I withdraw it. When you saw Cardi B that day, you spent time with her, right? In your medical office, correct?
Not a lot of time, but I spent the time from taking her to her exam room, making sure she was okay, and once the last patient was checked in, I was out of there.
Okay. And how long did you spend with her?
Not that long, maybe a minute, if that.
When the patient
I
went
mean,
into-
when we went into the, just to make sure you're saying,
No.
when we went into the office, how long did I spend with her? Yeah, maybe,
15 minutes, half an hour?
no. I was still ready to go, maybe a minute.
Did you notice that she was wearing, well, straight. Do you notice that she had fingernails? Did you look at her fingernails?
I don't remember that.
Did you notice that Cardi B had long fingernails on the date of the incident?
Objection, Mr. President. The evidence and argument.
Assisting.
Did you see the size of Cardi B's fingernails on the date of the incident?
I don't remember her having, or seeing her nails.
And have you ever seen her before? Does she wear long fingernails?
I don't know what she wears.
On the date of the incident, would you agree that because you did not look at her fingernails, you have no idea as to how long the fingernails were on the date of the incident?
Objection.
True?
Culture speculation, my speculation.
Sustained.
When you said that you saw arms flying, you also testified a moment ago that you weren't sure whose arms were flying, correct?
Mischaracterized. Testimony.
Overruled.
I believe I stated I was facing Miss Ellis. So Cardi B was behind me.
Right.
So I could only see the arms that were flying in front of me. I can't recall. She was behind me, so
Right.
I think I would have felt something behind me.
Okay. So if Cardi B had taken a swing, you would not be able to see that.
Most likely I would. Oh, sorry.
See, I'm not talking about feeling. Would you agree that because Cardi B was behind you, if she took a swing without touching your body, you would not be able to see that? True?
Mischaracterizes the testimony and is culture speculation.
Overruled.
I didn't see her hands flying on the side of me.
I understand that. But
Yeah.
again, I would like to know the answer to this question.
What was your question? I'm sorry, I
Of
forgot.
course. So the question is, because you were facing Emani Ellis, you have no idea what Cardi B was doing at that moment, right?
Objection.
So if Cardi B was,
She was pretty much like the back of this chair. That's how close she was to me.
I understand.
So I didn't feel anything or see any hands come from behind me.
understood, but if Cardi B took a swing, because you were not facing her and you were focusing on Emani Ellis, and you don't have eyes in the
No,
back
I
of your
didn't see
head,
her hands.
you would not be able to know what she was doing.
Right.
So if she took a swing, you wouldn't be able to know. Fair?
Okay, yeah.
As far as the, what would you characterize the injury to your forehead?
A cut. It was just bleeding a little bit.
It was bleeding.
Yes.
Okay. How did that cut get there? I withdraw the question. Did that scratch or cut or anything get there at the time of this incident?
Yes, it definitely wasn't there before I went outside.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to get into this. There's only 3 options, and you could add more if you want, but I'm going to give you 3. The cut came from you, the cut came from Ellis, or the cut came from Cardi B. Or make up your own. Where did the cut come from? And if you don't know, you can say, I don't know. Do you know?
It definitely didn't come from me.
Okay, so that's out. You got 2 more.
And
Ellis and Cardi B. Or
Cardi
your own.
was behind me. So the only assumption that I had was it was from Miss Ellis because she was facing me.
Okay. But did you ever see Miss Ellis take her fingers or her hand or any other object and cause damage to your head? Did you ever see that?
I seen hands trying to reach over me. So, like I said, the adrenaline and everything was going so fast. But being that she was in front of me and hands were going like this, that's the only realistic assumption I can have is that that's why I got cut.
Okay. But you're assuming, correct?
Objection.
I think you're asking your to assume, counsel.
Are you assuming?
Your Honor, objection.
Yeah, why don't we move on?
How do you know that Cardi B's fingernail didn't cut your forehead?
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
Sustained.
She was behind
You
me.
don't need to answer.
Oh, sorry.
Did Dr. Finke see the cut to your forehead?
I believe so. His nurse is the one who pointed it out.
Did you receive any medical treatment for that cut?
No, I just put some alcohol, alcohol
So
swab.
you agree that something physical happened when the 3 of you were there because you got cut to your face. Is that fair? Something physical happened.
Objection. Relevance.
Overruled.
If I got cut, I guess so. No, I mean, I don't.
Okay. So would you agree that there was a physical fight?
No.
So you just got cut from the air?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Did Miss Emani Ellis have any fingernails?
I don't remember if she had fingernails.
Was Emani Ellis angry at the time of the incident?
Yes.
Was Cardi B angry at the time of the incident?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
And back to the hamburger question, did you at any point use your hands to separate the 2 of them, Emani Ellis and Cardi B?
No.
So did you just squeeze yourself in? How did you get in there?
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
Sustained.
When you had the conversation with Miss Ellis on the phone, did you actually speak with her?
Yes. On
Did
the
you?
phone? Yes.
Yeah. And let me ask you, when you were on the telephone, did she tell you anything, Miss Ellis, when she was talking to you that day?
From what I can remember, just being upset about what happened, her no longer being employed there, and I don't remember the word for word.
So Miss Ellis was basically asking you to assist her in some way to be her witness, correct? That was the purpose of the call?
Objection, false speculation.
Did Miss Ellis's attorney contact you?
I don't remember that.
Did Miss Ellis ever come inside your office at any time between the date of the incident and today?
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
Do you know if Miss Ellis spoke with Dr. Finke at any point?
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
As far as your background, do you have any professional degrees?
I got my AA at West LA College. I'm a real estate agent. That's about it.
Good. And have you ever been convicted of a felony?
No.
And aside from Dr. Finke's office, were you working other places during that time period? Or was that your main job?
That was my main job.
And at this time, you no longer work there, correct?
No.
And on the date of the incident, because Cardi B was your patient, you felt that it was necessary to go outside to bring her inside to help her get inside for the medical appointment, correct?
Objection, relevance. Ask an answer.
Assisting.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
All right, redirect.
No, you're right. Thank you.
All right, any questions from the jury? Oh, you have one? Okay, great. All right, I think these questions are appropriate. Ma'am, when you did you actually close your office to maintain privacy for Cardi B?
Yes.
And when you do that, was it your custom and practice to also notify the building security?
I honestly don't know if that was done or not.
Did you normally do that, or were you?
That wasn't my task, no.
Okay. Do you recall the N-word coming out of Cardi B's mouth?
No.
Can you describe Cardi B's emotional state during and after the incident?
Upset, emotional, worried about the reason why she was there. I don't know if I'm sure. But.
You don't know the details?
No, I don't know.
In terms of the medical issues? I mean, the
Yeah.
testimony is that she was there for a pregnancy checkup.
Yeah, so just concerned about that and being upset
Okay.
about her privacy.
Did you notice whether Miss Ellis had a phone or a camera during the incident?
She had a phone in her hand.
She did have a phone in her hand?
Yes.
All right. Those are the questions that I think are appropriate. Any follow-up from defense?
Oh, no, you're not.
All right. For plaintiff?
It is. This is one follow-up. The day when you decided to close your office to have a medical appointment, that was a Saturday. Is your medical office usually open on Saturday?
Yes.
And you usually close around 1:30 or 2 or 3 or go all day?
No, it's half a day. So usually, from what I can remember, the last patient was around noon or 11:45 noon, somewhere around there.
Isn't it true that Cardi B was the last patient of the day?
Yeah, she was the last patient, so we finished our morning and made sure she was the last one.
Do you work? I'm sorry. Do you work on Sundays as well?
No.
In the half a day on Saturdays when you're there, were you in charge of closing the office?
Your Honor, this is outside the scope of the questions.
Assisting.
No further questions.
All right, can this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you.
Subject to recall.
Did you subpoena her?
No.
And I don't think it's subject to recall. All right. All right, do we want to resume the direct of Ms. Cardi B?
Yes.
All right.
Well, he's going to resume the direct. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're wrong. Yes.
So that was
Yes.
that
No,
was a
you did.
776 cross, so now it's
Yes,
the
yes,
defense
yes,
attorney.
yes, you're right. Yes, yes.
Do we want to resume the take the stand now?
Oh, okay. Jesus. We wrong.
I think we're all ready for recess. That's all.
I know.
All right, you're reminded you're still under oath?
Yes.
All right, counsel. He passed the question.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
I apologize.
See,
Okay, then
I
it
was
is your
right.
turn.
Your Honor, I'm going to go beyond the scope.
We already discussed that. He was lodging objections, but you're going to be asking questions? Is that the plan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Ms. Moore is going to be asking the questions,
All right.
and the request is to...
No, we discussed that you can go beyond the scope. Just typically, if it's your witness, you're doing the objections, okay? I'll let it go this time. Go ahead, Ms. Moore.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Marty, can you tell us how you got into the music industry?
Objection relevance?
Overruled.
How I got into the music industry? Well, I became like a social media personality, and I had a manager at the time, and he always noticed that like I will always like do songs my way, like my wording, and he was like, "You're really witty and you're really quick. You should try making music." And I was like, all my friends do music. If they make it, I just think I'm gonna make it. So,
If you could just pull the microphone a little bit more towards you or sit in front of there.
okay. So I was just like, if my friends haven't made it yet, what makes you think I'm gonna make it? And he was like, just try it. No one hurt you to try. So I tried it, and I really enjoyed like listening to like the end results. It's like almost like cooking for me. Like I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I could cook, but I like the end results. Like I did pretty good. And that's how I got into music.
Were you doing any television?
Yes. Well, not when he suggested that like you should try to do music.
But later, were you doing any television?
Yes.
What type of TV show?
Reality TV.
Reality? What show was it?
Love and hip hop.
Love and Hip Hop. Where? Love and Hip Hop.
Objection relevance?
Overruled, but please move it along.
Yep. When did you release your first mixtape?
Objection relevance?
Yeah, so I'll give you some background, but it needs to be a little bit more guided.
Sure. I'll cut to the chase. Marty, do you have a record deal?
Yes.
Objection relevance?
Overruled.
With who?
Objection relevance?
Overruled.
Atlantic Records.
Do you have any platinum certified songs?
Objection relevance?
Overruled.
Yes.
Do you have any Grammy awards?
Objection relevance?
Overruled. Counsel, you asked her about her siblings, you asked her about her
I'll
birthday,
move on,
you
Your Honor.
asked her a
Happy
number
to
of
move on.
questions.
Sure, happy to move on.
So,
Happy, Your Honor. Thank you.
all right.
Marty, why did you want to keep your pregnancy a secret?
I wanted to keep my pregnancy a secret because I just had a hit record. I haven't had my album out, and everybody that I worked with, they were very scared. You know, like I finally made it, and like people that like been in the industry also for like a while, it was like, I don't know if anybody has ever, a female rapper has ever came out pregnant on their freshman year without an album, just 1 or 2, 3 records. So I was very nervous. I was also kind of like, even though I was on TV, when I first had my first big record, Bodak Yellow, I was really like getting used to big fame, bigger stages and stuff. So I was just so worried about what, and overwhelmed with what everybody was like saying and thinking, and I felt like I was just letting a lot of people down. But
And when you were face to face with Mrs. Ellis, did you ever threaten to get her fired?
no,
And I want to be very, very clear. Did you ever spit on Mrs. Ellis?
no,
Did you ever call Miss Ellis the N-word? Apologies.
no.
Cardi, where were you living in 2018?
In 2018, I was living in between New Jersey and Atlanta.
Where were your regular OBGYN doctors?
Objection relevant?
16.
Why were you in LA the week of February 24th?
I was doing NBA All-Star Weekend, and I just had like a whole bunch of promotional things to do out here in California.
Was part of your work, did you have to attend an NBA game?
Yes,
Yesterday, plaintiff's counsel asked you some questions about your hair. Do you recall that?
yes,
And one of the questions he asked you was, on the date of the incident, did you have black hair, blonde hair, or different color hair? Do you remember him asking you that?
yes.
Do you remember how you responded?
I don't know. I really don't remember what color hair I had.
Your Honor, I'd like to show the witness some photographs, please.
Can you identify?
Can you show them counsel first
Of course.
and provide a copy?
Yes, I have one for you right now.
Are they pre-marked? Are they pre-marked?
No, I think it's for professional memory.
Yes.
You want to just identify the next motor?
Yes, that's fine, Your Honor, thank you, which I think is.
And this is a photograph of who?
I'm sorry, counsel, it's her direction, she can identify for the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
232?
Cardi, you'll put this in front of you. Cardi, could you please look at this photograph and tell me, do you recognize this?
Yes,
What is this photograph?
that is me out here in LA at a All-Star Weekend NBA game.
And does this picture refresh your recollection about what your hair color was that week?
Yes,
What color was it?
I'll say like a ashy, dirty blonde.
Can you see your nails in that photo?
Yes,
And were you wearing acrylic nails or some other type?
acrylic.
And I think you testified yesterday that acrylic nails can last you up to 2 weeks, is that right?
Yes,
Are those the nails you had the entire time you were in LA?
yes.
How would you describe those nails looking at them in the photo?
I'll say, to my taste, they're like kind of short. They're square, they're boxy. They have like stones, flat rhinestones in the middle. They orangey.
I'm sorry, did you say the flat rhinestones were in the middle?
Yeah.
And how long would you estimate I know you said you feel like they were short, but could you estimate how long you feel like they were?
Like an inch, maybe less. An inch or so.
And what shape are they?
They like coffin square.
Are those the nails you were wearing on the day of the incident?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd like to move this into evidence and publish it for the jury.
Any objection?
No.
Go ahead.
Cardi, do you remember, did you get your nails done before you came to LA or after?
It's most likely before LA.
Okay. But they were the same nails the whole time you were here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
I have no more questions for this witness, Your Honor.
All right, redirect.
So the photograph that we're looking at there, what date was the photograph taken?
I'm not sure the date, but I know it was that weekend of All Stars and stuff.
Okay.
And what time of day did this photograph, what time of day was it taken? Was it morning, afternoon, evening?
Over.
It had to be like around like a 6 p.m. like whatever time like game start. It really depends. Like that week, it was just I'm not sure, but it wasn't like a night. It was like probably in the afternoon or something.
And when you go out at night, do you change your clothing and fix yourself up to prepare for the evening?
Objection.
Sustained.
Were you dressed this exact way when you saw Dr. Finke on the date of the incident?
No.
So you changed your clothing completely different than this, correct?
Yes.
Could you have also changed your nails?
Objection. Culture speculation.
Overruled.
No. It's not that easy to change acrylic nails.
But you told us before that it would take about 2 hours to do that, correct?
Yes. But I know for a fact, I mean, if you could track down that whole week, I had these nails on, for sure.
Yeah. Your Honor, I would want to zoom in the photograph just to show the nails better than what we can see.
Can we do that?
With the focus on the left hand or right hand.
Will that work, sir?
That's wonderful. Thank you. So if we look at that, that's your right hand, correct?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
And if you wanted to scratch someone with those nails and cause them to have a cut to their face, you could do it with those nails, can't you?
Culture speculation.
Sustained.
The nails that we see in this photograph, are they sharp in your opinion?
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. Well, it's referring to the photograph now.
No, they are not sharp at all. Those are not sharp nails.
Now, you heard a witness, Tiara Malcolm, a few
Yes.
moments ago in the last 15, 20 minutes. She testified that she also had a cut to her face. Do you remember hearing that in court?
Yes.
So how did she get the cut on her face? If you know. How do you, if you know?
It wouldn't be for me.
Is it possible that when you were reaching over, you cut her face?
Objection.
Sustained.
And the rhinestones that you see there, you consider those to be flat?
Yes.
And you consider yourself to be a freshman in 2018. Does that mean you just started your career in music and rapping and all that?
Yes.
So before 2018, you were not a rapper?
I was.
Overruled.
When did you first start?
I first started rapping in 2016, but I became a superstar for rapping in 2017.
Okay.
So, just being blessed in. So,
All right. And why was it, aside from what you've told us, that you feel being a freshman and being pregnant, the two didn't match? Was there any other reason, aside from that you wanted to keep your pregnancy a secret?
Objection. Mischaracterizes the testimony.
Sustained.
Earlier, you testified that when you went to the doctor's office on the date of the incident, you wanted to keep your pregnancy a secret, correct?
yes.
And the reason you wanted to keep it a secret was because you were a rapper, correct?
Objection. Mischaracterizes the testimony. Argumentative.
Sustained.
Why did you want to keep your pregnancy a secret?
Objection. Yes, the answer.
Overruled.
My career. I didn't tell my parents yet. I was just very overwhelmed.
And when you thought that your secret was being violated, it made you angry, correct?
Objection. Argumentative. Mischaracterizes the testimony. Last examination.
Overruled.
Okay.
Yes, I feel like my privacy was completely being violated. I wouldn't want to be anything that had to do with my medical records or anything. Even if I do cosmetic surgery, I don't want people to be in anything that has to do with medical in your business. It's just especially something that is so sacred as your pregnancy is yours.
And you would do anything to protect that privacy, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
And aside from your assumption that you were being recorded by Miss Emani Ellis, was there any other assumptions that you had at the time of the incident?
Objection. Argumentative. Mischaracterizes the testimony.
Sustained.
You had a belief, a state of mind, that Emani Ellis was recording you at the time of the incident, correct?
Objection. Outside the scope of redirect. And
Sustained.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Any redirect? All right, any questions from the jury? I'm not seeing any hands. All right, you can step down then. All right, I think we're not gonna have another witness before lunch, or I'm sorry, does plaintiff have another witness for after lunch?
We do not, Your Honor.
All right, does plaintiff rest?
No, Your Honor.
Well, are you gonna have a witness after lunch?
I would like to discuss this outside the presence of the jury.
All right. Okay, folks, we're gonna take our lunch break now. We're gonna resume back at 1:30. In the meantime, please not discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. Don't form any opinions. We're doing research. We'll see you at 1:00.